Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day. Oh, it's afternoon. Let me go over here real quick. There we go. Hi, everybody, and
Hi,
welcome
Robert.
to day two of Lowry Virtual Spectacular. Oh, this is so exciting. Why? Because we have someone that hasn't been on Zoom in a while.
Right.
Been hiding out in the office in the background, watching, making sure all of our students are behaving. He's like the background Zoom police. You don't know that, but he's had to kick off a few people off of Zoom because they were just not being nice. They were turning it on and not muting themselves, and he had to kick. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, we have day two of Lowry Virtual Spectacular, and we have the one and only Mr. Jerome Johnson. And today he's going to be playing on an instrument that I can honestly say, accurately, should I say, accurately say, we very rarely have. Up until about a month or two ago, we went almost 2 years without a Lowry EZ10. And so we thought we better put it in the lineup this week while we can. So, with that said, I'm going to change the camera view to Mr. Jerome Johnson. I'll put your name on the screen there, Jerome. And Mr. Jerome Johnson, take it away.
Let me do that again. That was wrong. Hey, it was kind of a two polka volley for you guys. Pennsylvania
Oh,
and the
big
Beer
round of
Valley.
applause.
Yeah,
Where is that
Beer
applause
Valley.
coming from? Oh, my goodness.
It always works good for to wake up in the morning to a polka. I remember living in Pennsylvania. You could play a polka in the morning, in the afternoon, late at night. Who cares? Somebody would be dancing. All right. I got the duties of actually showing off the EZ10 today because, like Robert said, we haven't we haven't had one in a long, long time, and I had to write me some cheat notes down today because it's been a while since I played one too. But the first thing I like to talk about on the EZ10 is the immense amount of musical styles we got here. Okay,
Keep talking.
all right. He said, "Just my mic guys just popped
I'm also
in.
the mic guy.
Your mic guy, okay." The immense amount of musical styles is built into this instrument. It's like having a beginner's organ, but you have an advanced player can play this instrument because most of these rhythms that you see on here, and Robert will pull them up here in a few seconds. These musical styles are wonderful. Okay, and everybody, I'm just noticing everybody out there probably have most of these styles on even the largest organs. The first one I'd like to introduce you to, which is a style that everybody likes, and it is the Franken account style. Now, if you've heard it a couple of different ways, you've probably heard it like this. Let's give you a sample of it. Okay, here's the intro. Everybody's heard it like that. But what I like to do with this style, I like to take it and turn down the style button. If you notice on the left side here, I'm pushing a button here. And it controls the orchestra. And I like taking the tempo and adjusting it down to about, let's say about 100. And I like to play what I call belly rubbing music. Most people remember that from the olden days, Robert.
Did you say belly rubbing music?
Belly rubbing music, okay. You know, when the nuns say you got to have this 3 inches between you when you're dancing, okay? So, but in the Baptist church, we had belly rubbing music, okay? So, and I like to play it with with no introduction, with maybe just the piano sound, okay? And what I love, this instrument also has a feature called octave switch, so I can lower my octave down to get a deeper piano sound, okay? Most of you guys with the big organs got that button outside, but this is in your features. And you can do a little song like this. Bring your styles up. Back down with the styles. Isn't that nice? Wasn't that nice?
Oh, big round of applause.
Great piano sound on this instrument. This little small instrument has one of the best piano sounds for something this size, okay? People out there with the EZ2s and the EZ3s and the EZ4s, trust me, the 10 really goes a long way with the piano sounds, all right? The next style that I'm looking at here that I really like playing, okay. Why don't we do that right now, Robert, so I can kind of go over the different styles that's in here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Here's
I'm
some of
at
the
your
music
ever
styles.
beckoning call.
Here's some of the music styles. I can't name them all, okay? I'm going to name a few of them, but here's some of the styles you're going to find on this instrument. let's call them styles. Sometime in classroom, I call them backgrounds or the backing sounds. Actually, the modern day verbiage for keyboards like these and or the Lowrey organ instruments and the ST, the new phrase, new verbiage now is backing keyboards. Did you know that, Robert?
No, I didn't.
When you go to guitar centers or one of those places, they say, "Are you looking for a straight piano or are you looking for a backing keyboard?" And I was online the other day looking for something specific for myself. I still didn't find it, but
Look at this.
yeah. So here's some of the sounds. Here's some of the backgrounds you're going to find on here. You got your standard sounds down, which is going to give you a big band sound like the bassy band. I'd say bassy band because we're not used to saying the count in the South. We didn't do them by bassy, okay? And we got the 2-beat piano sound, and we got the guitar sound, guitar swing. So you got quite a few swings on here, which you can manipulate and do them different ways, okay? You don't have to stay on the tempo that the instrument give you. You can slow it down, speed it up, whatever, however you want to do that, okay?
A lot of great styles there.
You
Look at that.
you got countries. You got a country style on here, which kind of give you like the old true Nashville sound. Stuff like "Please Release Me." You can play stuff like that. The rinky-tink piano sound. You can even do Karen Carpenter with that. And they also got basic country. Basic country when you're crying in your beer. You know, your truck got ran over by the other truck.
I call it tears in my
Tears in my
ears,
ears, yeah.
lying on your back. Country.
And they got one here called Broadway, which I know we around here, we joke with Robert about the Broadway opener a lot because he plays it a lot. I'm not going to play it today, Robert, okay? But you can do stuff like Bill Bailey, Won't You Please Come Home, Cabaret, because I used to sing that when I played piano part, so that was a pretty easy one for me.
Don't play cabaret today.
Yeah. Under the same category, you're going to find the train. Now, the train actually is more of a train for big band sounds on this particular instrument. I think it has 2 trains on here, if I'm correct. I think there's also a country train on here. Is that right, Robert?
That's right.
Okay. So you can have 2 trains in your apartment or your house. Whoa, that's a
Look
lot
at
of
all
room.
these styles in here. Wow.
Look, the smooth styles is what I really like. I like the 4/4 time. The 4/4 time, you can do country, you can do Celine Dion, you can do Whitney Houston, you can do let's do a little bit of country with that because people don't really realize that when you hit the smooth button, you get it on 4/4 time. You still can do a Willie Nelson tune with that. Listen to this, and I'm just going to do my tempo just a little bit faster for this one. If you want to write this down, it's being recorded, so eventually you might see it on the YouTube channel, or you can call your
Patreon.
PA. Okay, you
Or
can
it'll
call
be
your
our
PA.
Patreon
Yeah.
or your PA.
Yeah. You can do a lot of. I might play a couple of different songs with this. a wonderful background to use with a lot of your slow tunes, okay? Or as I call
that
it,
crowd
the
loved
belly
that
rubbing,
song,
the
Jerome.
belly rubbing music, okay?
That your audience here really loved that song. Listen, they're all.
Excuse me. Now, getting back to the slow one, I'm going to speed it up here in a few seconds, okay? Also like the ballad button. Now, the ballad and the smooth, I guess it could be in the same category. Back in the day, that was the same category, the ballad or the soft and easy or the smooth. All of those fit in the same category. But the ballad gives you something a little bit different. It gives you that 12-bar, 6/8 feel. We talk about that in class quite a bit too, you know. There's a blues feel and there's a 50s rock feel that has that da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's still counted in 4/4, or it can also be counted in 3/4. Well, you can do that on this instrument. Listen to this. It'll bring out your platters memories, you know, your cat's memories. It'll bring out Amazing Grace. This is a very versatile background style, okay? Listen, I'm going to play the introduction so you can really hear it. That one there reminds you of what? Wonderful World, but you don't have to do that, okay? Let's change the registration here and do a little platters. A little faster. Oh, yes. And it does have the transpose on it. Wonderful. Take you all the way back to the 50s. I remember the 50s. My mom would be sitting home alone after all the farmers went uptown to, to play their cards and, hang out with their buddies on the weekend. My mom would always sit around and play the platters, a lot of the platters and that old 50s sound from Evers and all those sounds that was very, very beautiful music back in those days. And I think I kind of learned that song, Twilight Time. I think I was 3, okay, because my mom was playing it. So I believe it stuck with me over the years, okay?
What was the name of that style?
Twilight Time.
No, the style.
The style is ballad.
But it was Wonderful World style?
Wonderful World
Oh,
style,
man,
yeah.
that was
you
perfect.
can play.
Oh.
The intro sounds like you want to play Wonderful World. Why not use it?
It brought me back to a time I wasn't even born. That's how that was spectacular, Jerome. Oh.
Wonderful. Now, it was a question you asked me the other day, which I really like. Is the Latin bossa nova on this? Let me put this in the key of D. Oh, by the way, we can talk about the transposer button. The transposer button is in a good place. I mean, you have to turn on your feature clear button. If you can see it, I don't know whether you can see my finger pointing to it or not. This allows you to do some controls in the EZ10, okay? And if you just leave it on, for instance, if you leave the transposer on, you're not going to You're not going to affect the instrument.
Watch
Okay.
this,
Okay.
Jerome. I'm a professional cameraman too. You ready? Oh, let's tighten this here. Oh, oh boy, hang on.
You said?
Oh, look at me zooming in. Wow, boy, this is why I get paid the big bucks, folks. Jerome buys me a candy bar just to do that. There we go. I just felt like doing that.
All right. Great. The feature clear button. Okay. This one says feature. A lot of the bigger organs that says feature clear. When I call when I call a person up on the phone and say go to your feature clear button, they think I'm talking about two buttons, but it's the same button. And but it just says feature on here. And the feature allows you to do a lot of extra things like lower the octave, lower the key of the instrument, the whole total key of the instrument, and quite a few other different things like sustain pedal, and it's so many that I can't name them all. But the feature killer button on this one is going to allow me to put the instrument in the key of D. I still can play it in the key of C because I'm used to playing the song in the key of C, but the original recording on this song was actually in D. So I wanted it to sound like I'm in D, but still play it in my easy way of doing things. So I'm going to hit the piano button again, and I'm going to scroll up to the what they call the electronic piano because I like that sound. Okay, that's a beautiful sound. And I'm going to lower the octave because it sounds better when you lower the octave on this feature clear. I'm going to the feature button again, and I'm going to scroll until I find octave. Select, and we're going to take it down an octave. Hear that? We call it the 60s electronic piano sound. Wurlitzer made one. I had a couple over the years, a red, a black one, and a green one. It's a beautiful instrument. And I was talking to Robert about the bossa nova on here. If you play the bossa nova and you played piano bar like I did back in the 90s and the 80s, you never wanted to play something in a waltz because in a bar, people always want to try to dance, and they can't dance to a waltz hardly. I mean, rarely if you see anybody dance to the waltz, they probably overseas in England at a wedding. Okay?
Especially after a couple of drinks.
Exactly, okay? But he was reminding me of this. There's going to be a test after the song. So let me know what song it is, okay? I'll give you a hint. Any better? I love you just the way you are. Now, let me see the hands out there who can guess the name of the song, okay? I gave you a couple of hints there, okay? Let me see who can name it. Let's see. Anybody can name it?
Anybody?
You just the way you are.
Just the way you
That
are.
is just the way
Way
you
you
are,
are.
Drew. Boy, there are some good guessing people here. You know, I'm going to send you all $1,000 in virtual dollars. You can use it towards your next purchase.
Okay. Of course, we got the all-time favorite rhythm on here because we call it a basic shuffle or a full band shuffle, I believe is one on there too for that. A pop shuffle. And I think for some reason or another, Robert and Sean got tired of this song. I have no idea why, and I hope this other guy's not listening, okay? But they got tired of this song, but I still like it because I've heard a couple of the versions over the years, but not the same artist. And it sounds like this. I thought I would feature that shuffle today because I've never played that song much at a concert, but I know the song. Okay, Sweet Caroline.
So, what rhythm style did you use for that? That was kind of interesting.
Pop shuffle.
Pop
actually,
shuffle.
It's I think it's pop shuffle. Let me see here.
Let's go on the rhythm chart here.
I believe that's pop shuffle on the pop.
Pop.
Guess
pop,
what? Guess what? That's in the match, Robert.
What else?
What else in the match? It's and the full band.
Okay, so pop shuffle right there.
Yeah, under the full band. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah,
you heard it right here on the Lowrey Virtual Spectacular, folks.
It will also work for a lot of your Motown tunes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can also use it for a lot of Motown if you into the Motown.
And you even got some bonus background singers there at no charge.
Yeah, no charge at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, my mom is going to be proud of me when I play this one, okay? Because she loves her some gospel singing. Now, when you play gospel, I can't sit side saddle on the organ bench. I got to sit around a little bit because you got to play a lot of organ on this, Robert. Even if you start off with preset 1. And this is the way I do it.
Do it. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Now, the fake it button sound just as good as I did, Robert.
I hope they caught that.
Yeah, me too. This is the second instrument in that line of that model line that has the fake it button on it. And so you can do the fake it button, or you can do it like I do if you attend one of my classes only one time. All you need is one lesson to get those notes down right, okay? That rhythm was called the gospel style, the hand clapping gospel style. Of course, you do have some more other gospel styles on here, like gospel piano. Everybody's favorite. I was talking to Brenda. Brenda, are you on today? If you're not, at any rate, Brenda likes her hymns. And a lot of people love their hymns. This is a perfect organ for hymns, especially if you don't want to play any rhythm. Basically, all you have to do is just turn off any rhythm that's on here and hit the easy button, okay? And you can go hymns all day long. You got a bunch of organ sounds in here, starting from jazz to jazz 2. You got full organ sounds. You got pipe organ sound. Let's just switch back and forth to a couple of them here. But I'm going to use the harmony button because the harmony button actually helps me out. You got open harmony here. I'm going to use the pipes. I'm so used to using the pedal down here. And Robert told me that today I cannot touch the pedal. So I'm not. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to play pedals, Robert. Pedals on this, I mean, for a person who don't play pedals, this is the perfect organ. Even if you want to play, they have some pedal magic on here that does wonderful things too. This is an extra feature they have on here.
It's like a fake it button for pedals.
Pedals, right.
Oh, my goodness.
But if you don't have to want to worry about pedals, you don't have to because it's always captured in the left hand anyway, okay? Oh, let's move along a little bit here. I got to play a waltz, okay? You got to play a waltz with this particular one, okay? And my favorite waltz, I think I had to learn this because I was in the organ business. I'm from the South. I'd never played this song before until I got into the organ business 40 years ago. And he was a little guy that used to sell the Viscount and Viscount. They called it Viscount or Viscount organs back in the day. He used to drive his truck up to the store and try to sell. He was a vendor for an Italian company called Viscount organs. And he showed me this song. There's not too many chords to it, but he said, you got to play a waltz. You have to play a waltz. And it was this waltz with full strings, but he had it, if you put your easy, this has an easy waltz on it, but you need to play it just a pinch faster. I hope you saw my finger then, because I didn't have to hit another preset, okay? What I did for the bridge in the song was just go down to the bottom keyboard, and I had a beautiful trombone, or you can call it the horn if you want to, because they got about the same, they're about in the same register when you come to band instrument, the horn and the trombone. And it sounded wonderful. And all I had to do for the second round, maybe hit the fill-in button, go back to the verse, and I captured the full strings. So that is a wonderful, these presets are wonderful because you don't have to move around or try to search for another instrument for that particular style. It got the perfect 6 styles in it for you. Not only 6, I think it doubles on it, Robert. Got 6 on the bottom and 6 on the top.
6 on the bottom, 6 on the top.
That's awesome.
Times 36 styles.
Oh, awesome.
That's a lot of setups.
Yeah, exactly.
You're using setups, huh?
I'm using just
You
the
know what?
setups.
You told me to screen share this.
Yeah, look at all the setups.
Hold on a second. Let's look at all these sounds.
You
get all these setups based on these sounds here.
Yeah, you got Tommy Dorsey's trombone.
Holy smokes!
You got a wah-wah trumpet. You
don't have just one accordion. You got 3 of them.
Look all the pianos you got.
Oh my
This
goodness!
is the piano category. Okay, this is awesome. Even the xylophone, the new age, and electronic pianos, and all the organ tibias.
Oh my gosh! I'm going to faint.
I know. And you get all of this on a day like today. I mean, all of this for
Goodness gracious! Even if you have a big organ, you may want to buy one for your other bedroom.
I like that, Robert.
That's
That
what
was
I
pretty
say.
good, okay.
You don't have to walk all the way across your house to play the organ.
And everybody, I guess I'm a little bit older than most people in the industry. I think only about somebody in. I think maybe one other person might be my age, and that's maybe 2 guys down in Florida might come close to my age.
Joe Fontesha,
John Fontesha
says he's
and
older than you.
and
Myra says she's older than
and
you.
Gail
She's older than
she's
you. You're actually a young puppet.
I'm a young guy in the business, okay? What I like about being a young guy in the business, that I love to find out. I saw Robert working on new music the other day. He told me that he got to come up with some new stuff, okay? And a lot of times I sit around and on these instruments and I come up with a standard sound or something that I can manipulate, and it works out really good. Really good, because you can play a lot of the modern music with it if you want to. For instance, the rock beat, the 8-beat rock beat. A lot of people don't know what to do with that. You can do Proud Mary, or you can do I Just Called to Say I Love You, Robert. Did you know that?
Oh, well,
Did
that's
you
nice
get
of
my
you.
voice? Did you get my voicemail?
Yes, I did get that message last night.
Oh, that was pretty bad if it was last night, Robert, okay?
You were telling me that you were going to do the song. I thought you were actually leaving me a message. And
Let me do this, because I love to play my piano on this particular model down an octave. I hope you get enough volume for this. Okay. Yeah. And this one I don't do an intro. The first chord is an intro for this song, okay? You don't have to have an intro for this. It's relatively easy to play, okay? I know you see me playing the chords with the right hand, but you can do that with the harmony button too. Look, Mom, no hands. We might add the strings. Everybody sing. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. Oh, I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. My heart, I think I even got the cha-cha ending on there, okay? Oh, I don't write these rhythms, but I just make them up as I go, okay? Hey, I could go on and on about this particular organ. If you want more information on this organ, please go to see your PA, and Robert's going to, I think this is going to probably be my last song, or you want me to do another one?
You got one more song in you.
Okay.
I know it. Even though you almost hurt yourself hitting that last note.
Funny.
Boy, I was like, here it comes. Oh, it's getting, oh my goodness, he's going to be okay. Well, folks, before we go and hear Jerome's last number, do I hear a big round of applause? Let me hear it. I don't hear you. There you go. We got some people here applauding too. There we go. He's getting it set up for his next song. I'm just got a couple reminders here. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So Jerome mentioned that this is being recorded. It will be on our YouTube channel. If you're a Patreon member, it will also be on our Patreon channel. And so that's what our Patreon, and how do you get there? By going to patreon.com/Fletcher Music Centers, and you'll see all of the things that we post. Oh, that was a recent search here. Never mind that. But you could see anything that we have. All of our videos are on there. And then, of course, tomorrow we have our Lowrey Virtual Spectacular continuing with Mr. Andrew Leach, everybody, out of Osprey, Florida. Yes. And he's going to be on at 2 p.m. Eastern. That is 11 o'clock Arizona. And then one more thing before we get you on for your last number, just a reminder that we have a few days left in our 96-hour emergency sale. We've made a lot of happy customers since yesterday, so don't be left out. See one of us, see one of your personal assistants. If you don't have one, I'll be happy to speak to you. Give me a call. With that said, Mr. Jerome Johnson, finish up with the last number here.
Bye-bye. Jazz hands.
Big round of applause. Jerome Johnson, everybody.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, give it up.
That was fun.
That was
Now you
nice,
gotta wave
Jerome.
everybody.
All righty, everybody.
All right, unmute yourself. Give it up for Jerome Johnson, everybody.
Bye, Jerome. Very
Jerome,
good.
good
Thank
job.
you.
Always enjoy
Great
you.
job, Jerome.
Lots of fun, Jerome.
Thanks, Jerome.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome.
you.
This was fun.
It was nice.
And
Lots
we'll
of
see you
fun.
real soon. See you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Arizona, 2 p.m.
Bye, Robert.
Eastern, and whatever time zone you're in. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Robin.